Welcome back to a daily dose of good news. Let me remind you where we left things yesterday. Zechariah the priest was in the temple of God to burn the incense. This was probably the pinnacle of a priest's career, as you only got this honour once in your lifetime. While he was in the temple, an angel appeared and told him his prayer had been answered. Remember, prayer, not prayers. He was going to have a son. I wonder how you would react to that good news, that great news. Shall we see how Zechariah reacts? Zechariah asked the angel, "How can I be sure of this? I am an old man and my wife is well on in years." The angel answered, "I am Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God, and I have been sent to speak to you and to tell you this good news. And now you will be silent and not able to speak until the day this happens, because you did not believe my words, which will come true at their proper time." Meanwhile, the people were waiting for Zechariah and wondering why he stayed so long in the temple. When he came out, he could not speak to them. They realized he had seen a vision in the temple, for he kept making signs to them but remained unable to speak. When his time of service was completed, he returned home. After this, his wife Elizabeth became pregnant and for 5 months remained in seclusion. "The Lord has done this for me," she said. "In these days he has shown his favour and taken away my disgrace among the people." We've hit that biggie again, haven't we? Trust. You've given me potentially the greatest news you could ever give me, but how can I be sure I can trust you? Now, if it had been Zechariah's mate who had said, "Hey, Zech, I think you're going to have a kid," then maybe I wouldn't be so sure. If his wife Elizabeth had sat him down when he returned from work and said, "Hey, hun, I was chatting to the girls earlier and we reckoned I'm going to get pregnant. Do you want to give it a go?" Well, Zechariah might have played along, but believing women's intuition? But this was neither his friend nor his wife giving him the good news. In case he wasn't sure, the messenger rammed it home. "I'm the angel Gabriel. I stand before God himself, and God himself sent me to you. And just to reinforce my authority to give you this good news, you're going to be dumb, unable to speak until the child is born. 9 months without saying a word. Nothing. Zip." Can you imagine that? You get the best news ever. You have a little wobble, a bit of doubt enters in, and suddenly you can't speak for most of the next year. You now believe the good news. You want to celebrate. Well, hold fire, because you're not the only one to get good news. Come back tomorrow to hear an even better story of good news.